Hi everybody, weekend energies here, 25th, 26th. I'm going to start with my Moonology deck. We're going to do individual days as always, and then we'll clarify with my tarot, my Radiant Rider-Waite. And I'm also going to pull a self-care card, what we need to be looking at this weekend, because we're in the sign of Pisces, and that is very much about trusting our intuition, self-care, self-love, all these beautiful divine feminine energies. So let's get into the energies. Saturday, what do we have? Surrender to the divine, emotional energy. As I say, we are in Pisces season, so this does not surprise me. We had that new moon on Monday, and this is saying surrender to the divine. Whatever that brought up, it wants you to come in and start rebuilding your life on Saturday, because we are in the phase of the moon called the waxing crescent, which is all about rebuilding. Taking that new moon energy and starting to restructure things. So things that you want to eliminate from your life now, it's start to take action, because we're at the end of the zodiac. Pisces is the end of the zodiac, and that's all about culminations, things ending out, a 12-month cycle. But for many of us, it's a bigger picture than that. Well, for all of us, because we are approaching some big shifts in March. Now, when you hear that tone in my voice, it means big shifts. You'll all be feeling it. It's nothing new. We talk what we've been working through. So at this point, if you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable and there's things coming to light within you, because remember, this is emotions, it's asking you to surrender. So I will clarify as I say. Sunday, 26th, what do we have? Meditate and contemplate. This is the new moon in Pisces. We're still in that energy, very much in that energy of that Piscean energy. And also, if any of you are feeling a little bit confused, foggy-headed, this is that Pisces energy. It's ruled by Neptune. It's a little bit about that illusion energy, and it wants to ground into our reality. So that's exactly the energy this weekend then. Something wants to be surrendered, to be rebuilt, in order for you to move forward, ready for this new cycle approaching, ready for these planets shifting, Pluto and Saturn. In March, one changes on the 7th of March and one changes on the 23rd of March. They're both big planets, very Saturnian energy, which is about restrictions, learning lessons the hard way, karma, divine timing. And this is where it's trying to break you free this weekend. And yes, it's uncomfortable. It really is uncomfortable, especially what I've been calling the limbo energy, where you've energetically purged, healed, released, and your reality hasn't quite caught up. So the practical comes last. The physical comes last. So yes, you know this cycle's done, dusted, wherever cycle that might be, whether you have different feelings, emotions attached to people, places or situations. This is where you have to surrender this weekend. Meditate and contemplate, connect with your heart, try and find some of that self-care I was talking about earlier on. And because we're in this Piscean energy ruled by the moon and Neptune, I want to pull another moon card. So for Saturday again, surrender, be bold and make the first move. So that's interesting. So this is saying surrender, but yet this is saying take action. This is a cardinal energy. There's something that you are needing to take action on. To rebuild. Yeah, it's funny I was mentioning the rebuild energy with this waxing crescent on Saturday. That no longer wants to be in your life anymore, but you already know what this is. You can sense this. And this is where it's saying surrender if it feels uncomfortable. And it doesn't have to be you have to go on and speak to everybody physically and say, right, I've had enough of this cycle now. You're not in my life anymore. Remember, this is an energetic energy. This is, once we've created and healed and purged within us and we've sat with the energy, we then be bold and make the first move. So it's all about that intuition, surrendering, being honest with yourself. It doesn't have to be with anybody else, but just being honest with yourself also on Saturday. And make the first move, because this cardinal energy is Aries, and Aries is the next sign. It's the start of the zodiac. Obviously after the 12th house, Pisces, then we start again, and that'll be about the 22nd of March. So there's some things that are wrapping up with this energy that you needing to surrender, needed to go into the divine, need to go into your heart space. Be honest with yourself. Because it doesn't want to take this old baggage into this new cycle, into this new energy. Sunday, meditate and contemplate. Jupiter, luck is on your side. This is the new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Now, Jupiter is a beneficiary planet, a benefic. A benefic. And that means it's a positive energy. But we have to go into our heart space and surrender what it is we don't want, but be open up in our heart space to receive and expand. But bearing in mind, luck is on your side. What would be the next card? Hard work is paying off. This is that Capricorn energy. Pluto's ending a big cycle, a 15-year cycle in Capricorn on the 23rd of March. This is one of the biggies that's happening right now, but we're already at critical degrees. We're already at the critical degrees of this energy. When it gets to 29, the last degree, the energy ramps up. So yes, your hard work is paying off. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. Saturn is reaping what you have sown, being rewarded for your hard work. Karma. So that's interesting energy this weekend. But remember, luck is on your side. What's the overall energy? This is where we're all getting tested. So we're going to be seeing this in our areas of our life. Again, nothing new, but things might be coming back from the past because, as I say, Pluto in Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, is karmic energy. And the shift on the 7th of March, which is Saturn going into Pisces, which again is that intuition energy. Saturn is, there's that duality with Saturn. It's testing your commitment, learning lessons the hard way, taking a leap of faith, leaving the past behind you. Now this could be literal. This could be literally old habits, people, places, situations that you have to leave behind. But you'll already know, you'll have been working through this energy. This is nothing new. I keep saying this. However, could be an energy within you. And once you do that internal work, then your reality will match your internal energy. So then this is where you're being committed. It's going to feel uncomfortable. Or it may feel uncomfortable. But if you're finding time for that self-care, self-love, and that's the only thing I can say is to navigate this energy is you are going to have to be forced to find this time for self-care, for self-love. I'm going to pull one of these self-care cards just because I want to grab them. I know I'm going to clarify with my tarot, but I just want to see what the energy is. The overall energy for the weekend, please. Pick one card for the collective. If you're enjoying this, please do hit that subscribe button, guys. I'm going to go with an inspiration. They have all different things. We've got inspiration, we've got reflection, and we have, what else do we have? Affirmations. So I pulled this one. So this says, have patience with all things, but first of all with yourself. Write down ways in which you can be more patient with yourself. Keep the list handy and reference it when needed. Patience. This is that energy of limbo, where one cycle has ended and the other is not yet here. It's energetic vibration, and this is where we have to wait for it to catch up. Bottom of the deck, I'm drawn to this one. What can you do? And if you can't do it today, you'll do it tomorrow. You are not a failure. Channel this phrase 10 times. Today and every day, I am free from self-doubt and self-sabotage. Yeah, that's very much the energy of the critical mind. So you can pause that if you like, take a screenshot, because this is vital energy right now, self-doubt and self-sabotage. But if you go into the energy of this Pisces energy and meditate and connect with yourself, ask yourself the same question. So wherever you've been committed, sometimes our ego, or most of the time our ego takes over our mind, our fears, our trauma. But then if you sit with it and go into your heart space and you still get the same answer and the same feeling, trust that. And this is where it says, I am free from self-doubt and self-sabotage. But be patient with yourself, because what I feel this energy is bringing up, it's bringing up all things that might be getting triggered within you so you can release and heal and purge through them. And then it'll come out in the reality whereby the people, places or situations that you felt, so say for instance that you have an intuitive energy that it feels uncomfortable, that somebody's not being truthful. Sit with it, meditate. Remember, don't go into that self-sabotage or that self-doubt. Trust it, especially if you're going into the meditative state or the contemplative state. This is what this energy is wanting you to do. Trust your own intuition. But if we're so busy, right now I know what this is on Saturday. This is be bold and make the first move. Cardinal energy is very fast. If we're in that fast energy, always doing, this is a masculine energy. It takes us away from getting our internal compass, our internal intuition. So the more that you can sit, surrender and meditate, contemplate, just sit with yourself, hold your heart and ask the question again, you'll get the right answer. But remember, luck is on your side. So whatever you're expanding, Jupiter is a planet of expansion, make sure it's coming from the heart, not the head, because we can expand our fears, but also we can expand our heart. And if we expand our heart, we're never going to go wrong. But expanding it from the fear-based energy, the ego, the mind, that sometimes can lead us down the wrong path. Okay, that was an interesting energy. But be patient with yourself. Trust what you're feeling. You might not have all the answers right now, but just go with your gut feeling, because in time, and I don't feel it's going to be very long with all these planets changing, things are going to come and you're going to know why. You just had to trust yourself. You don't know why you were feeling like you felt, but you were just surrendering this. And you were trying to do it without self-sabotage or self-doubt. Okay, that makes sense. I hope that made sense for you guys. So whatever it is that you're in your head about right now, confusion, illusions, people, places, situations, if you sit with this energy this weekend and all throughout Pisces season, which goes into Aries on the 22nd of March, you will get the answers from your heart. And if in doubt, pull away, come back to it again, rather than reacting in this cardinal energy. I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to say that. Just sit with it, be patient. Luck is on your side if it's coming from your heart space, but just trust yourself. Okay, Saturday. I'm going to clarify now with my Radiant Rider-Waite. Saturday, what do we have with Surrender to the Divine? Pushing forward with the light and the dark energy. Yeah, surrender. Just keep moving forward. Trust yourself. Keep it to yourself if you have to. But just trust them inner nudges. Say nothing. Say nothing if you can. And know that there's some bigger picture going to be revealed. What else do we have for Saturday? The Hanged Man. This is Neptune energy. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. You're gaining enlightenment. In this patience and energy and the surrendering, you are gaining some high wisdom and knowledge. There's something that you have been tested with. Might be testing your faith, but trust. Trust that all of this hard work is paying off. Remember that Capricorn energy I picked up for the overall message. Sunday then, meditate and contemplate. Luck is on your side. What is this? The burden is about to be lifted. There's some very burdensome energy here. Now if you look at this man, he's holding 10 wands. He looks exhausted. He's leaning over, but he's got the back to you, to me, when you look at the card. The back, for me, represents the past. The back represents karma. The back represents ancestral wounding. So there's some big cycle that you're closing out that has been very responsible, where you've been burdened with a lot of responsibilities, that Saturn energy, Capricorn energy, that you're about to drop. Know that it has not been in vain. You have learned so much wisdom and knowledge, the Hanged Man, on this tree of life. But have patience with yourself. So where you're getting tested right now, trust what you're feeling is the truth. What else do we have for Sunday? There's 2 tens, completions of a big cycle. 10 of Pentacles. This is getting rewarded for your hard work also. But this says to me there's an ending. And the end is in sight. You're very close. Another card. Yeah. You've been in this energy for a long time. 7 of Pentacles. This is waiting to see when you take your pentacles to the market, when you take your goods. This is what he's looking at. He's harvested these pentacles. He's wanting to know when to take them to the market to get the best price, to get what he's worth, what he's grown. But you've been in this energy for some time. And I feel it's very close. It's very close. Which is a beautiful energy. What's at the bottom of the deck, which is the overall energy? Setting yourself free from some self-limited beliefs, some heavy burdens, some toxic karmic cycles. But this is a mental energy. This is a mental energy. I've got 3 cards here. Pulling away from this energy. Take the blindfold off. Trust in this Empress energy. Walk away from them emotions that no longer serve you. Self-worth and value. You are creating something new. But you have had to transform your mind in order to get it. Especially the divine masculine energy of the doer, provider, protector. Okay guys, do I want to pull anything else for this weekend? What else do we have? Let's have one last card from the tarot and just see what the advice from Spirit is. There's that new beginning coming in. There's the Ace of Wands. This is Aries energy, fire. So the universe is gifting you with a new beginning, creating your new spark, creating that new reality, gifting you with a spark of life. 10 of Cups. Something you've been working hard to manifest. The Happy Ever After card. So we pull 3 tens here. Be patient with yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. But for the advice that we're getting here is trust your intuition this weekend. Especially when your commitment may be getting tested. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that. Take care.